Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever Florida League update. I'm your host Ryan Gonzalez. On here we will give you game highlights, exclusive interviews, and more. But first things first, we would like to thank the players, their families, the coaches, the umpires, and the staff for being so flexible this summer with everything being so fluid because of COVID-19. Although our games are close to the general public because of the rise in numbers with COVID-19, there's definitely been a bit of a learning curve at the ballparks this summer. For starters, our games are currently 7 innings instead of 9, although they will be at the full 9 innings soon. The reason why they're only 7 innings right now is because we have pitchers on a very specific pitch count early on in the season. These guys haven't played since mid-March, so we are doing this out of caution for their arms. But as their pitch count increases each week, so will the duration of the ball games. So with that being said, here is our first highlight, and it's from last week when the Sanford River Rats pitching staff had the performance of a lifetime against the Sanford Mavericks on July 1st with Ryan Murphy on the call.
The Sanford River Rats had 2 strikeouts before Monday night's game with the Mavericks was suspended. That number would go up on Wednesday. Tony Rossi, second year with the Rats, his first inning of work, he strikes out the side against the Mavericks. Then, in the third inning, Rossi gets a man swinging, Rossi gets a man swinging, and Rossi gets a man swinging. He strikes out the side in back-to-back innings. Then Jared Candy takes over in the fourth. Candy in his third year with the River Rats. He would strike out the side himself in inning number 4 and then come back in the fifth inning. Get strikeout number 12 on the day, 13 on the day, and would himself go 6 strikeouts in 2 innings of work. Give the ball to Cooper Omens. Omens would get 3 strikeouts in his lone inning of work, gets number 17 swinging in the 6th inning, and then Doug Kirkland finishes it off for the River Rats. The Rats strike out 19 hitters on the day. They knock off the Mavericks 5-0.
Now, many of you will notice that this is the first time that we have ever been able to do game highlights. That is because of our streaming deal with Flow Sports. For the first time ever, you can stream Florida League games live. Flow Sports is accessible online in the Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Microsoft Edge browsers. They also have apps that are available to download on Android, iOS, Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire TV. We will have all of our games at Sanford Memorial Stadium, Melching Field at Conrad Park, and at Pat Thomas Stadium available to stream daily soon. Now let's go back out to Sanford to see a bit of long ball that took place on July 6th between the Seminole County Loggerheads and the Orlando Scorpions.
The first game of week number 2 in Sanford matches the Seminole County Loggerheads and the Orlando Scorpions. Top of the first inning, it's Kirby McMullen. Plenty of power in this one as the Gator goes yard. Early on, Orlando leads 2-0. Seminole County, though, answers. McGuire Holbrook belts his first home run of the summer. That's a 3-run shot, and 3-1 becomes 4-3 Loggerheads. But Jacob Southern says, I want to get in on the action. The Indiana Hoosier belts one over the left field wall. We're all tied up at 4. Later on in the top of the 5th inning, more out of Kirby McMullen. The Gator singles over the head of the leaping shortstop into left field. 2 runs come in to score. It's 7-4 Orlando. Then Cameron Serrata puts it away for Orlando in the 7th. He gets a strikeout. The Scorps move to 3-1 with a 9-4 win over the Loggerheads. The Winter Park Diamond Dogs look to stay hot. They take on the Seminole County Loggerheads in DeLand. Bottom of the first inning, quick start for Winter Park. Alec Makarevich drills one deep into right center field. It's a 2-run double. In inning number 1, Tyler Robertson scores. Cam Meehan beats the throw home. 2-0 Winter Park. 2 batters later, big Shinar Brown goes the other way. Back into the right center field gap. That brings Makarevich around the bases to score. And Winter Park's first inning lead is now 3-0. Next batter, Cole Beaker, second year in Winter Park. He shoots one into deep left center field. That drives in a run. The Dogs got all the scoring they needed in the first, 4-0. The Dogs pitching takes over from there. Keegan Fogue, 5 strikeouts in his 3 innings of work. The Dogs have won 3 in a row as they beat Seminole County.
Now it's time to hand out a bit of hardware. The Week 1 FCSL Player of the Week goes to Justin Farmer of the Sanford River Rats. The FIU outfielder hit .455 with a homer and 8 RBIs in the first week of the season. His game alone against the Diamond Dawgs on July 1st is a game that anybody would dream of having. 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, a home run, and 5 RBIs. Now let's take it out to Matt McClure in Sanford as he talks to our Player of the Week.
Here with this week's Player of the Week, Justin Farmer, and Justin, 5 hits, 2 doubles, 8 RBIs. How's it feel to, get the first Player of the Week award for the first week of the 2020 season?
It feels good. I feel like I had some success this past week, but really my team put me in a good position, to drive in the runs. I could have done without them because they're on base for me to drive in the runs.
You've been in this league now for a few years, and this is your second year, so just to kind of talk about how this summer is different than last summer or years past playing baseball.
Yeah, well, this summer definitely a lot different with everything going on. We started a lot later. The pitches are, limited pitches, so you're not seeing guys more than once. So you really have to capitalize on certain pitchers when you get the opportunity. But this year's team, we got a lot of talent, and like I said, it's so easy, to be successful on this team with our lineup.
All right, thanks so much.
No problem.
Congratulations again to Justin Farmer. We're not done there though, as it's time for our Week 1 FCSL Pitcher of the Week. The winner is right-hander Carson Pillsbury of the Leesburg Storm. The incoming freshman to Santa Fe went 2-0, throwing 4 innings, allowing no runs, 2 hits, and 5 strikeouts with no walks. It's time to go to Leesburg with Zach Smolin as he talks to Carson.
Zach Smolin here with the Florida Collegiate Summer League Pitcher of the Week, Carson Pillsbury. First off, Carson, congratulations. How do you feel to win the award in the first week?
Thank you. That's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that, but pretty cool.
So what worked out there last week? 2-0, a ton of strikeouts, those 4 innings pitched. I mean, you looked electric, especially with that curveball.
Yeah, that was the key. Is starting off the fastball, and the curveball was real sharp last week. So dropping that in there, first pitch, second pitch, it didn't matter. So.
And we understand this is your first taste of collegiate baseball. What's it been like playing up for the first time? I mean, you played varsity ball for years and years and years. So now you're really challenged with all these guys, juniors, seniors, Division I programs. What's that been like for you?
No, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a challenge because they can all hit now, so they all know what they're doing. So you have to be smarter, but it's fun. I like the challenge.
Carson, well, once again, congratulations and good luck out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There were a lot of great plays in our first week of the season, but how about this glove flip from Lucas Dunn from Louisville to finish off the Squeeze's first win of the season on June 30th? Now it's time to see where things currently stand in the Florida League. Both the Lightning and the River Rats were 4-0 in their first week of the season before suffering their first losses last night. And that's it for the first Florida League update. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Florida League. We have a lot of really great content going out this summer and are constantly giving out live updates on Twitter on the team accounts that you can see down below. So if you're not following along or even have a Twitter account, now is definitely the time to sign up. Thanks for watching, wear a mask, and we will see you next week.